Hi there, my name is Caroline Niklas-Gordon. I am a choreographer slash performer and slash teacher. I am happy to be performing in the Series 808 season finale, which runs on May 29th, 30th, and 31st at the Winchester Street Theatre at 8:08 p.m. And I am happy to be presenting a solo, which is entitled Hyper Cambre, which I've choreographed and which I also will be performing. And it's a piece that's been in the works for about 2 years, and it's gone through many, many metamorphoses. And I have tried to approach this process in a very different way. I usually tend to be music and then inspired by the music to create the movement. At this point, I've completely taken the music out and started from just a movement base, and then I've done a lot of nitpicking, lots of peeling away of things, and that's something actually that I've really enjoyed doing, was to strip things down more, whereas I tend to always feel that I'm not doing enough. So I've kind of calmed down in that way in my head and realized how important space and time is in movement, how much it takes for a viewer to register something, and that it doesn't always have to continue moving, that stillness is just as important. Thematically is concerned, it's based, the title Hyper Cambre, hyper being something that's an extreme of something, cambre meaning to bend and sway, and it has the idea of influence in it. The influence is from the word inflow, so it's things that come into us and shape us as human beings. Now we have a conscience, and we have a choice to make in our daily lives of what influences we take and which we discard. And so that's sort of the premise. Also, I think of how we're bombarded with commercials, tabloids, all kinds of things like that, that whether or not we decide to actually look at them or not, we have to realize that we're affected by them, regardless. It's something that's in our faces day and night. And I find that that in itself, subconsciously, is a real attack on our person all the time. It's distracting, and it's hard to, you become sensitive to those things. And so I think that hypersensitivity also is part of that title. And it makes us a very, I think, a society that becomes rather, we can't focus on things for too long. We're very much remote control driven. I think it's an instantaneous minded society, and we never take the time now to sort of just relish things that are really wonderful, but we've sort of been trained to be always moving on to the next thing, and it gets to that point where we just don't ever kind of let ourselves indulge in something anymore. is the movement tells the story. There's not really a narrative as such, but the movement really shows the strain, the giving away of things, the taking of things, the choice of picking away things and leaving them in the outside world, and then taking other things and making them part of us, which then shapes us.